What's up, guys, and welcome to Theory Thursday. So today I'm going to try and make this short and fun for everybody, including advanced players and beginners. So don't shy off. Watch the whole video. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Beginners, you'll like this because you don't need theory to understand it. Advanced players, you'll like this because theory makes it make sense, and it's a good way to teach. So you may not have thought of this as a way to teach it, but you might like it for some of the beginners to get them understanding how to do it. So this is what it is. I'm going to talk about the pentatonic scale again, and we're going to talk about where it can sit every time. So we're going to talk about A-shaped chords again. We're going to talk about A-shaped chords again and how a pentatonic can always sit at the top of the A shape, meaning the top of the A shape on an A is the second fret. So you can do a minor pentatonic from the second fret and it will work over that chord. And that's true with any A shape. I won't go into the other shapes and which ones work great over those. Just talking about the A shape today and minor pentatonic. So if we move that up to the third fret and have that C major chord, and I do that pentatonic starting from the top of the A shape, which is the fifth fret, it works great. And a great way to test this out is a song with a 1 chord, a 4 chord, and a 5 chord, because if you look at my modes video, which is up here, you'll notice that the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord in any progression, as long as we're in a major key, are major. So over those 3 major chords, does this theory work? Let's check it out. All right, so checking this out, let's try this song called Purple Rain by Prince. It has those 3 chords in it, a 1 chord, a 4 chord, and a 5 chord. And it starts in B flat. So the top of that A shape is at the 3rd fret. So G minor pentatonic, or if you're a beginner and you don't understand where the notes are, 3rd fret minor pentatonic is your go-to scale for that. Then we have that chord, which is an F major. And if I play up here on the 8th fret so that I can make that A shape and know what minor pentatonic scale to play, I can see the top of the A shape is at the 10th fret. And so if I play minor pentatonic starting on the 10th fret, it works. So just to make sure that wasn't a fluke, that full progression. That last chord, the 4 chord, E flat. Now, the top of that A shape is at the 8th fret because it's gone down a whole step. And so if I do 8th fret minor pentatonic, I've got C minor pentatonic. And that works as well. Now, just so we're sure that all those work, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to play the minor pentatonic on the top of each of those A-shaped chords so that you can see for yourself. There it is. Minor pentatonic sitting on top of the A shape. Proven. It works. And here's the theory as to why it works. So I thought about whether I should explain it or if I should just let you guys figure out why it works. But here's why it works. When you're playing this chord here, which is the 1 chord, and if you need a reference to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all those chords, again, this link up here where I talk about modes, I talk a little bit about chord progressions, so that might help a little bit. I'll also do a video at some point where I talk about all the chord progressions just for fun. But anyway, when you're on the 1 chord, the top of that 1 chord, that pentatonic right there, G minor pentatonic, is a 6th. it's the 6th mode, which is a minor mode. So it's natural minor. Now, this goes back to modes, that video once again. So if you really don't understand this, maybe jump over that video right now, check that out, and then come back. But here's really how it works. You're basically playing the 6th mode. You're playing the 6th mode of the key, which is a minor mode. And the cool thing about pentatonic is it's missing certain notes that describe what mode you're in. It's missing the 9 and it's missing the 6. So it's a very ambiguous scale. There's no way to tell what minor scale it is because it could be any of the 3. Well, the 3 that I'm going to mention. So, over the 1 chord, it's a 6. Right? Then when you move up to this 4 chord and you go over the top of that, it's a 3rd mode, meaning it's Phrygian mode. And the only thing that describes to your ear Phrygian mode is that flat 9 and that flat 6, but because this minor pentatonic doesn't have a 9 or a 6, it works fine. And then, likewise, as you go down a whole step to E flat, and you play the minor pentatonic above it, which is C minor, you're now playing the Dorian mode, which has a major 6 and a 9 in it. But again, there's no 6 and 9 in this pentatonic, so you can't tell that this pentatonic may or may not work. It just works because it doesn't have those defining notes in it. And so that's your Theory Thursday, folks. It's a really cool one because it's for everybody. It's hard to find a Theory Thursday that works for beginners as well as advanced folks. And advanced folks, before you like dislike and you know comment like this wasn't that advanced, I understood that, maybe you didn't know to teach it this way, and so it's a cool way to teach it. So anyway, that was a really fun one for me to do, and hopefully it was fun for you guys to watch. And hey, I'll see you tomorrow for Functional Friday.